mirrors. Currently national speed limit. We've got change of speed limit to 40 mile an hour. Slowing the road. Checking mirrors again. We've got junction on the near side. Nothing waiting at that junction. We've got hazard centre line. Sun is reducing visibility slightly at times, so I'm mindful of that. And we do have a hill crest ahead. I can't see the other side of. Lots of parked vehicles on the near side and offside. Checking mirrors in case any motorbikes, or for obviously the need to move out. We've got throwing arrows. We've got a junction sign on the left. Lots of drop drain covers. Checking mirrors, moving out to the right for maximum visibility around this bend. There's the junction, no car waiting, and we do have pedestrians waiting ahead at the bus stop. Change of speed limit, and we have end of cycle lane. There is a car reversing. We do have bins out. Looking at the car that, oh no, there's nobody reversing in that car, just somebody sitting with their car right by the road. Okay, we do have bins out, so we might have a bin lorry. Checking mirrors as we take this curve, moving out to the right for maximum visibility. Mindful of that bin lorry, moving to the left again for maximum visibility around the right hand bend. So it's 30 mile an hour, smooth tarmac surface. We've got hazard centre line. We've got no cars directly behind us, and we've got one in the distance. So we've got a safe distance between us and the vehicle in front. Okay, checking mirrors again. Okay, vehicles, I saw one braking there. Vehicles are quite bunched up ahead, so they might brake suddenly. Checking mirrors behind me. There's no vehicles directly behind me for some distance, although they are starting to gain on me, so they probably are exceeding the 30 mile an hour speed limit. Moving out for maximum visibility, we have a roundabout ahead. Okay, we want the fourth exit. Checking mirrors, and the vehicles in front are slowing. I've already eased off the accelerator. I'm going to have to apply the brake as we approach these vehicles. I'm going to have to push the clutch in to slip first, as we've gained quite a lot of space. Okay, I'm indicating now because there are people who indicate too. The vehicle is now behind me, so it's caught up with me. Checking my mirrors as I make it round the roundabout. Checking blind spot over my shoulder, and keeping an eye on the vehicles trying to exit at that junction. Checking mirrors and blind spot again as we make it round. Pedestrian crossing, nobody waiting. Okay, and we have a lorry unloading on the right hand side. We also have a van waiting on the left hand side. Brake lights are on, so somebody might get out of the vehicle, reversing. Our pedestrian right on the edge of the curb, crawling along just in case. Van perched out, so moving out, checking mirrors, and we now need to take the next junction. So I have indicated, because there is a car coming the opposite way, and there are pedestrians that look like they wanted to cross. So taking the junction, checking mirrors behind me now. Do have pedestrians on the right. Okay, we've got school ahead, and the sign is active. So looking out for pedestrians. Car wanting to reverse, looking to see if they've got my eye. They have. Checking mirrors, moving out, safe distance from the cars might opening their doors. Lollipop man waiting, so no pedestrians, which is good, and we can now make it up towards the 30 mile an hour limit. Okay, we have a hill crest ahead. I've checked my mirrors, and I can't see the other side of the crest yet, but it is curving off to the right. There is a van on the offside, so I'm going to move over to the near side because of vehicles encroaching onto my lane. Checking mirrors, nobody directly in front or behind, and I'm now moving back towards the centre of my lane as there's no obstructions. We do have pedestrians ahead in the distance, pushing a pushchair, and we do have vehicles on the offside. So I'm looking at those beyond those vehicles to see if there's anything coming towards me, and there isn't, so that's not an issue. Checking mirrors again, another school sign, and a slowing road. We've got another vehicle parked on the offside, so vehicles might encroach into my lane. So I'm moving over slightly. Seems to be no issue from the nursery school there. And as we take the bend to the left, there's junctions, many junctions on left and right, and still no vehicles directly in front. We have a cyclist in front, and we do have one vehicle behind. He's a van, so his visibility might be good enough, or should be good enough, to see the cyclist as well. But if need be, I will indicate around him. Moving over to the right because of the cyclist, and now there's vehicles encroaching on my lane for no reason. So keeping a safe distance between me and the cyclist, keeping an eye on that driver that was at the junction. Pedestrians crossing the side road, that's not an issue for us. But we now have lots of vehicles parked on the near side and offside, so I'm going to move towards the centre line in case any doors open. Keeping an eye on my mirrors again. We've still got one vehicle behind, but we now have a vehicle in front. A couple of junctions ahead, no cars waiting. Check my mirrors again. And we have hazard centre line. A few road scars, car approaching the junction, eye contact, which is good, and another car at the next junction. He's not moving, they're not pulling out, so that's not a problem. Checking mirrors again. It was slight downhill, vehicle in front is starting to brake, and he's now indicating off to the right, so I'm mindful that I might need to brake. Moving out towards the centre line, and we have to cross it due to the vehicles parked on the near side. Cyclist ahead, and we still have one vehicle behind. Pedestrian crossing, but it's not a problem. Checked my mirrors and didn't need to brake. Cyclist has now moved off to the left. Lots of parked vehicles on the near side, very tight, so I've slowed down and keep an eye on my mirrors. We've still got lots of vehicles on the near side. They may have been parked there for some time, or may not have, so I'm going to go quite slowly, looking for drivers in the vehicles in case they try to exit. Checking mirrors all the time, and we now have a junction ahead, so I'm checking my mirrors again. Currently in third gear, but we can't see anything coming from the right, so I'm starting to brake, looking in my mirrors, ready to select second to take junction straight away, and I can take that using the shop window reflection, anticipating that there's no cars coming. And we now want to turn left, checking mirrors, nothing coming directly. We can take it around this junction, indicating right, checking mirrors and blind spot, and we're making it around the roundabout.